Hello everybody, I am Meghna GK from RY MSc College Ballari. Here I am going to explain about the object-oriented programming features in C++. Before going to the object-oriented programming, I want to explain about the C++. It is an extension of the C language. Then what is the differences between the C and C++? C is the procedure-oriented programming and C++ object-oriented programming. The program which is divided into the function is called as a procedure-oriented programming. The program which is divided into the object is called as an object-oriented program. For example, C++, Java, etc. This is about the object-oriented programming, and most of the programmers will prefer the object-oriented programming. The important features of the object-oriented programming are object, classes, abstraction, encapsulation, inheritance, polymorphism, exception handling. Here I am going to explain one by one. Before going to the object, I want to explain about the class. What is class and why we have to use class? The class is a group of the object. The class is an extension of the C structure. Structure means here user-defined data type. There is a disadvantages in structure. The structured data by default it is a public, so it is a main problem. The structure variable exists from anywhere of the program. So the structured data is not at all protected. So to avoid this problem, they introduced a class concept. So in C++, how the data are secured means the class data is divided into the private, protected and public by using these access specifiers. Classes is similar to the structure in C language. What I said right now. Class can also be defined as user-defined data type, but it is also contains the function in it. Class is basically blueprint for the object. It declares and defines the what data variables the object will have and what operations can be performed on the class's object. Syntax: class, class name, open brace and data, member function, closure function. This is about the class, and this diagram will explain about the class definition. The class definition is, it is a combining the data members and member function in a single unit. The class vehicle is the single unit. Model, color, registrations are the data members. Forward, backward, stop are the functions which is called as a member function. And object. Object is, the class is a original. So duplicate of that class is called as an object. The object is mainly used for access the data members. So you can see an example, x.get function, calling the function. For that syntax is object or member function. The class variables are also called as an object. So the another definition of the object means it is an instances of the class. The object is a physical representation of the class. So when the object is created, then only the memory is allocated. And we can also say that the object is a physical representation and the class is a logical representation. And objects are the basic unit of the OOPS. Objects are the instances of the class which have the data members and uses various member functions to perform the task. I already explained about the syntax and example. So this is about the object. The figure will explain that what is an object. Here the byte blueprint is a particular class for the particular object. Encapsulation. Encapsulation in the sense hiding. It is also called as a data encapsulation, means hiding the data. Encapsulation is a process of combining the data members and member function in a single unit is called as class. This is to prevent the access to the data directly. The access to them is provided through the function of the class. It is also one of the popular features of the object-oriented program that helps to hide the data. For example, television is loaded with the different functions that we don't know because they are completely hidden. This is about the encapsulation. Inheritance. Inheritance is a special type of the relationship where class acquires the inherent properties of its parent class. Along with this, it also contains its own exclusive properties. It is one of the powerful concept of the OOPS concept. Then what is inheritance? Inheritance means deriving a new class from the existing class. The existing class is also called as a base class or superclass. The new class is called as a derived class or subclass. Inheritance, it is another way, that is a way to reuse once written code again and again. The class which is inherited is called as a base class or superclass. The class which is inherits is called as a derived class or a subclass. They are also called as a parent and child class. For base class it is called as a parent. For derived class it is called as a child class. And here we can see the example. The father and son relationship. Here the son inherits the father physical properties, but father cannot get the son physical properties. This is about the syntax diagram, how it will be inheritance. And you can see here the real time example for the inheritance. And look at the figure. The derived class can access base class properties, and still the derived class have its own property. Here derived class is the baby and base class is the father. Okay. Polymorphism. In the name only it says about the polymorphism. It is a combination of the two Greek words, polymorphism. And poly in the sense many, morphism in the sense forms, many forms. One thing can be present in many forms. And you can see here polymorphism means that a call to the member function to be executed depending on the type of the object that invokes the function. The word polymorphism means having many forms. Typically, polymorphism occurs when there is a hierarchy of classes and they are related by the inheritance. For example, for the polymorphism, here is one of the person. He behaves in many ways. That is, he become the customer in shopping mall, passenger in bus, student in school, and son in home. He is one of the single person. He behaves in different ways. This is about the polymorphism. And this is a real-time example. You can see here. It looks like a same, but expression is different characters. These are the twin brothers look alike, but they hold different characters. And here another example. Triangle, rectangle and circle will be identified by the shape. The shape is one of the name which we use it in many ways. This is another example. Exception handling. Exception in the sense it is one of the problem that arises during the execution of the program. A C++ exception is a response to an exceptional circumstance that arises while a program is running, such as attempt to divided by 0. Exception provide a way to transfer the control from one part of the program to another. Thank you.